Hi, my name's Jason, and I'm a former Kobudo master and mixed martial arts teacher. And I wanted to share my story to hopefully inspire you if you're going through the same thing that I did. And I'll try to keep it short. So, as you can see, this is my friend here, and this is my garage, my motorcycle in the back, and this is basically my house, my life. But I wasn't always like this. I started out as an amazing protege, and I became a master at a very early age, and I was on the right track. I married my wife, whom I spent some amazing years together, and we had 4 kids. And right around the time when we had our 4th kid, my daughter died, and that was I'm sorry. My firstborn daughter died in a fire that we couldn't prevent, and it was partially my fault, and I couldn't really process what has happened. I didn't know what to do, and I did the only thing I could do. I started fighting and training harder, but because of that, I realized that I don't always have what it takes to withhold a lot of the punches, and I started to do alcohol. I started to drink alcohol. I started to realize that I can't deal with life. I can't deal with the struggle. I can't deal with the loss of my beautiful, amazing girl. And I let alcohol consume me. And pretty soon I realized that even though I thought I'm in the clear, I realized that my family started to abandon me. My kids started to be afraid of me. My wife resented me, and there was nothing I could do about it. And I felt like a victim. I was dealing with the loss of my amazing, beautiful daughter, and nobody was there to help me. Everybody just kept telling me the things I didn't want to hear, and I didn't think they were right. So I lost my title. I lost my family. I lost everything. I lost my house. I lost my life, everything that I had, and everything that gave me, everything that made me who I was, I lost. And in these times, I pretty much became homeless. I was wandering the streets, and I was consumed by my struggles. I wanted to help humanity, and I did a lot of things. I was always in the right place at the right time. I can't really explain how that happened, but I saved lives, and yet I was a hobo. I had no place to live. I couldn't find a job. I was a mess, and I mean a mess. Then one night, I was at the wrong place at the wrong time as I thought at the time. But I saw a fight in a parking lot near our old house, where I went to spy on my kids and my wife. It was really hard, and I saw this girl being attacked. She must have been smaller than 5 feet, and she was attacked by 5, big guys. And as those 5 guys attacked that girl, I was debating, inside. I knew that I have to help. This is who I am. I'm a master. But on the other hand, I was an alcoholic. I was actually totally wasted at the time. I couldn't really think straight, and yeah, I didn't want to interact, so I chose to not do anything. I turned my back, but as I turned my back, I actually kicked over the bottle and that I left there before, and because of that, 2 of the thugs came after me, and I got into a fight that I was not ready to handle. But at the end, I don't really remember how I finally was able to defeat all 5 guys, and at that point I got shot in the back 3 times. And I don't really remember what happened because I was totally wasted, and I also got shot, so I was in a coma for a few weeks. But in my delirium in the hospital, I was visited by the cop who saved my life. I was visited by the girl who also saved my life, the girl who was attacked, who turns out to be an actual mixed martial arts teacher herself. And they visited me at the hospital several times, and I realized the person I became, and I stopped drinking completely, even though I was in terrible pain, and started owning up to all the things that I have done. And I wrote a very long letter to my wife, and I got a job as a mixed martial arts teacher at the academy that this now friend of mine worked. And I pretty much got involved with AA, and I tried to help as many people as I could, not just teaching them ways to defend themselves, but teaching them, ways to deal with their loss, their problems, their pain. And even though it's still hard, the struggle is still real. I haven't been drinking the past 2 years. I got my wife back, I got my kids back, and I'm happier than I ever was before, knowing that my little girl is probably doing much better than we are right now. In many sense, I at least trust that she's at the better place, and she's looking down on us, and she's proud of all of us, and she can look past the struggles that I have been through. And I just want to encourage you all to reach out to someone you know, someone you trust, to reach out to AA communities, and to reach out to me personally. If you're near me, or if you have Skype, I'm always available. I really want to help you. And all I can say is it's all in your head. The battle is all in your head. Thank you for listening.